and welcome to Ohio Valley Couponer. When y'all are seeing this video, it is going to be Thursday, August the 8th of 2024, and I'm coming at you guys with another coupon chat / update, letting y'all know about some changes with the Shopkick app. I have loved Shopkick. Shopkick, I've been using it for probably 5 years now, and I have earned so many kicks by using Shopkick. Primarily for making purchases and getting the kicks back. But, I've done scan kicks and gotten kicks for walking in the stores, things like that. It's been a really great app, and I have got some really, really awesome earnings by using Shopkick. You guys hear about it in almost all of my videos because Shopkick is one of the best rebate apps. In my opinion, the rebates are super high value. Yeah, I really like Shopkick. There's very little restrictions with Shopkick, with, combining rebates and things, using coupons. They don't have a problem with using coupons. I've really loved Shopkick. I used to say that Shopkick hands down had the best customer service out there between the rebate apps. And up until a year or two ago, that was totally the case. I know this because literally, guys, over the 5 years I've used Shopkick, I probably had to contact customer service 100 plus times, literally, because especially back in the day, it was a 50-50 chance if the rebate was going to work. Even if it's the totally right thing, it's a 50-50 chance that it would just work or not. And so we have to contact customer service a lot, and they were awesome about fixing things. So for instance, let's say there's a rebate for 750 kicks for this Keep Clean hand sanitizer. Okay. Back in the day, those size restriction, it literally just says 750 kicks, Keep Clean hand sanitizer. That would apply to anything. So it would apply to the trial size. It would apply to whatever. If it didn't have a size listed on it, that applied to anything. Okay, anything. But a couple of years ago, they really cracked down, and they've made it to the point where if it doesn't match up with the scan kick, so you have to scan the product first to verify that it's the right product for the rebate. I don't know why they can't just put a size on there, but they require you to scan it. If it doesn't scan, then it's not the right product, and they will not award you the kicks. Even if it's the exact item in the picture, I've had that happen. They will not award it unless you've done the scan kicks and it matches up. Basically what this means, let me go ahead and break this down a little bit. So on Shopkick, you hear me a lot refer to two different things: scan kicks and buy it kicks. Scan kicks are just kicks you get for scanning the product's barcode. You don't have to purchase the product, just scan the barcode and you get kicks. Then there's the buy it kicks, which means I purchased this product, I upload my receipt, and I get kicks for making the purchase. So there's two different things, but they now go hand in hand. If you want to do the purchase kicks, you have to do the scan kicks. That's really important for where this new thing comes up with Shopkick, this new rule. Have to scan the product to make sure it's eligible to be able to get the buy kicks. Now keep in mind, there are times people will upload their receipt without doing the scan kicks and it works. But then there are also times that it just doesn't. Like for instance, a few weeks ago, I forgot to scan a pack of dog food in Walmart. It was the exact item in the picture, literally the exact item in the picture. But because I forgot to do the scan kicks, it didn't automatically work and they refused to honor it. Literally, they refused to honor it. That particular flavor wasn't scanning in, but another flavor was. So if I would have got the one that scanned in, then it would have been fine. But because I forgot to scan it, I was out the kicks. They literally refused to do anything about it. So that's how much these go hand in hand. But this is what is so frustrating about this new policy. So let me tell you what the policy really is. So a couple of weeks ago, I had a comment from Sarah, one of my subscribers, and she said that Shopkick, she was trying to cash out for a gift card, and this weird notice came up in her app saying that they needed her personal information, her tax information. So they were asking for things like her name, her social security number, her address, her city. They also are wanting her phone number, all sorts of information here. It's a really big deal. And obviously, Sarah didn't just want to give them that information. I totally get why. That's not just information you just want to go giving on a whim. Why does Shopkick need this information? I do want to put this disclaimer that I am not a tax professional, so for any further clarification on tax matter, I would advise speaking to a CPA. But according to this article from TurboTax, the IRS does not consider rebates as taxable income. They are rather discounts. So like a coupon, a rebate is kind of like a coupon, where instead of getting the money off the register, you're getting the money back for your purchase. This is not something that would be considered taxable income. So that's what was kind of confusing. The only possible explanation I could think of was referrals. Maybe she got a lot of referrals because you do have to pay taxes on referral income. So if you get friends to sign up and you get some kicks for that, that is taxable. But just regular, I buy a product and get the kicks back, that isn't something that should be taxable. So it was really, really weird. This happened a couple weeks ago, but then I believe it was Monday when I was going on my Shopkick to cash out, the message came up on my account saying they needed my information. So when this popped up on my account, I realized this is apparently going to be like a widespread thing. This must just be a new policy, whatever. I needed some more clarification. I knew I needed it for myself, but I also wanted to be able to get some information to share with you guys. So I reached out to them for this information, but here's actually what their website says. So it says, what are the $600 reporting thresholds and how does this apply to the kicks I've earned? And it says this applies to payments received for goods and services transactions. It does not apply to kicks earned for purchases. It only applies to kicks earned for non-purchase redemptions, such as kicks for scans, kicks for walk-ins, and kicks earned for activities such as viewing videos or instant surprise kicks. So basically, it's everything other than the buy kicks, which is good news because the buy kicks are where the majority of our kicks come from. However, this kit's kind of like a gray area because in order to make sure the buy kicks are for the correct product, you have to do the scans. You have to do the scan kicks. So I actually reached out to them with that question about like, hey, you require us to do the scan kicks to make sure it's the right thing. Our kicks earned from scanning items considered non-purchases, even though, we have to do that to purchase the product. And they did confirm with me, no matter what the circumstance, even if you're scanning the kicks to buy the product, that still counts as taxable income once it exceeds that $600 threshold, which kind of sucks, especially if you use Shopkick a lot and do a lot of scan kicks. Like I've heard of people just going to the store to do scan kicks. They're not even buying anything. They're just going around doing the scan kicks. I haven't personally really done that, but if you do that, this will affect you even more. So I knew I needed to go through my account and see just how many kicks I've earned between the scan kicks and walk-ins, because if the purchases didn't count, I was really confused because, there was no way I've done that many scan kicks. So there was no way I've done $500 something worth of scan kicks. I went ahead and calculated it. So I went through my Shopkick and all the ledger of my kicks I've earned and things. And it will show you the kicks from walking in stores and from scanning products. I went through and added all of that up from January to now. And I've literally only done 2,610 kicks for walk-ins and scans, which is literally worth $10.44. That's it. So if that's all I earned, then why was Shopkick asking for my tax information? So I actually went ahead and dug into this even farther. They got a figure of $545. So it's like, okay, where did they get that from? So I actually went on my PayPal because I cash out to PayPal from Shopkick. And I looked at all the Shopkick, transactions this year, and it totaled $545. So what they are doing is saying that literally everything I've gotten out this year is all non-purchase kicks, which is not true. So I put in an email to them because this needs corrected, obviously, because that's not true. So yes, but assuming they fix that and assuming that this new policy is what we have to go by, in the scheme of things, you likely are not going to reach $600 anyway of scan kicks and walk-in kicks unless you go do scan kicks 12 times a day. So most likely you're not going to reach that $600 threshold. But kind of the lesson I'm telling you guys is if you get this popping up in your account saying they need your social and all this information, I would honestly go through your account. You can literally just go through your account and see everything that's scan kicks and walk-in kicks, add up that total, and then multiply that by the 0.04 and see what that gets you. Because with me, they're saying, oh, we need your social because you've done over $500 of non-purchase kicks. Well, guess what? That's not true because I have the proof, in my account. No way have I done $545 of non-purchase kicks. This includes all the purchases, and they're trying to say the entire amount is non-purchases. And if I just give them my information, then they can, hold me liable for that and report that as income for non-purchases, which is not true. So before you give them any information, I would advise you to fact check their numbers and see, are they really accurate with what they're saying. It's new for them that they are now having to do this, so I'm assuming there's just some kinks that need worked out, and so I pointed out to them that their figure for me was not true, and I expect them to just adjust that to the correct amount. But I'll keep you guys posted. But in the grand scheme of things, this new policy should not be a huge deal because it's pretty unlikely that most people are going to reach $600 of scan kicks anyway, or walk-in kicks. It's the buy kicks that would be more concerning. I definitely could see that happening. But for the scan kicks, it's highly unlikely. So yeah, and according to them, you shouldn't even be receiving this notice if you've not reached at least 500. But a big reason I want to bring this up is the fact that my number is wrong because that is not scan kicks or walk-in kicks. It's not referrals. I haven't even gotten to Shopkick referrals this year. So literally, all of it, but 1044 is buy kicks. So they'll have to fix that for me. So before you give them your information, I would, like I said, make sure the amount is actually correct that they're stating that you've made in non-purchase kicks, because it's not for me. They're literally just saying everything I got out of Shopkick this year is non-purchase kicks, and that's not true. So whew, it's a lot. It's kind of confusing, but I wanted to make this video. Hopefully this helped you all out. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.